For a good part of April and May,
Thank you for choosing Burger King. Priscilla speaking. How may I help you?
a pair of Canada geese had it their way.
432 with the window hen. Thank you.
Oh, that is so cool.
They were regulars at this Burger King in Arvada.
She had one egg, and then she had two, and then it's just like everybody was just getting a kick out of it, and it was just like, oh.
She's a good girl.
Well, I guess Burger King has a bird.
They weren't there to eat eggs. They were there to incubate them in an old flower bed by the front door.
Came by to eat some food and check on the goose.
You couldn't help but take a gander at these geese when you were there. But you have to wonder about their choice to have their eggs on lava rocks.
Well, she's content. She's very, she doesn't go too far.
Yvonne Garcia has been working here the past 5 years
This ain't good for you. Don't eat this.
and has seen this before.
I noticed she didn't eat the French fries that were put out for her. That's probably a good choice.
Corello knows birds and says this one must know what it's doing. Or does it?
You find birds that become more of a city slicker or, occupying more urban areas when population densities are really high. So where nesting sites are extremely limited around those water sources, they will then seek other places to nest.
So day after day, night after night, through sunshine, rain, and snow, she endured. She put up with the curious and the loud.
My heart goes out to her.
It was exhausting and draining. So much so, she ate 2 of her eggs. Not all that unusual, we're told.
They will eat that egg as additional source of nourishment.
Goose eggs need 25 to 30 days to incubate. But in this case, it went a little longer. Maybe too long.
She might have been an inexperienced bird, and the evidence points to that. Lava rocks seem like a hard way to go.
That's sad.
In the end, after all their best efforts, not one of the eggs hatched.
For a complete clutch to fail, in general, is pretty uncommon in the bird world.
But don't be too depressed, because the baby geese you see waddling around this summer may be from the Burger King bird after all. In the end, she may have had it her way.
There's definitely hope. It's very, very common for birds in general, if their first nest fails, to do it again. There is plenty of time for her to lay a clutch of eggs, incubate those eggs, and raise those goslings. Not a problem.